Yeah, hello, good evening. Welcome to Hindance Education Consults. This is our fifth Python basic class. The fifth Python basic class. In case you are just joining us, you have to get order of our videos from 1 to 4. Now, before we proceed, we want to try to solve some issue. There is something that is called indentation in Python programming. Indentation is very important. In fact, Python takes indentation very important. And then after the indentation, I'm also going to show us how to put a space between the strings or the variable that you join with what a plus. Remember in our last class I said that I was going to show you how to put a space. Now the first thing we are going to do, we are going to look at the issue of indentation. What is indentation? Indentation is the art of putting a space, a margin in a Python code. For instance, you have if x, let's say if 5 is if 5 is less than 10 colon. Now you discover that as soon as I press enter, this because this is a Python IDE, there is a what's called indentation. It did not start from the beginning. Immediately I saw that column and I press enter. It gives a margin. That is indentation in Python. But in case you are using a notepad, for instance, a notepad is not a Python IDE, so a notepad does not know this rule. So you are going to make sure you put the indentation yourself. Otherwise your code will not run. Now we say print. Now we are saying if 5 is less than 10, so print hello. Now when you submit, you say hello. Why? Because 5 is actually less than what? 10. Now that is indentation. But if there's no indentation, if it's not indented, take this one back and you run the code. It will tell you indentation error, expected an indented block. So Python value indentation is very important in indentation. And then the second aspect where I want to show us is how do you put a space between words that are joined with plus. For instance, you have x is equals to is equals to awesome. Now you want Python to print Python to print Python x is awesome. That is plus x. And you want Python to print Python is plus x. Now if you run this code, what do you see? Python is awesome. But you discover that there is no gap between x and awesome. So how do we put a space? Do we create a gap there? So what you do is after you writing the plus, put another quotation mark and then space the quotation mark. Make sure it's going to be two quotation mark. Then space it. See what I've done. Then you write another plus. So in other words, you are saying Python is plus, then quotation mark, space, quotation mark, then plus x. When you run this one, you see Python is awesome. So it's now spaced. So that is how to create a space in between words when you join them together with a plus. And we have also shown you the importance of indentation in Python. It's very, very important. Thank you. See you in the next class.